Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Quicken Loans Help a Hero 500, 250, whatever you want to call it, post-race interview. Last week, the post-race interview was not recorded. Well, it was recorded. It was corrupted because the volume, the audio was off. There was no audio, basically, is what I want to say. So, luckily, we bring to you the final race before Homestead. Who's going to be your final four? I will tell you right now. The final four: Predator 666 UFC, winning Texas, locking himself in, and your winner tonight, Maverick 1986P, who won Martinsville to lock himself in Homestead. Gordon Fan 94, who got himself in by points, currently sitting second in points, and Dom Benzito, who went in a tiebreaker with my first guest, Brandon Wyatt 19. They both tied, but due to tiebreaker, Don is allowed into the chase based off regular season points. So, driver of the number 51 patriotic scheme, Brandon Wyatt. Brandon, explain to us your mindset going into this race. I know that you were told one thing, and then about halfway through it, you were told a different thing about points. Tell us what was going through your mind.
For which one?
For Phoenix.
To show up and finish a race?
Just talk about the race.
It sucked.
What do you? Rumors have it that this was supposed to be your last race, but you showed up anyway. Will we see you at Homestead?
Doubt it.
Trying to think of any more questions. Kind of go mind blank. Well, this is a rocky start to this post race. Well, let's take it to the audience. Audience, do you have any questions? All right. Well, rocky start, but Brandon Wyatt, you are certainly a nominee for the Rookie Award. You definitely brought your heart out the last few races, and
I did more than that.
sad to see you go. So, our next guest, driver of the number 24 Chevrolet Jam. I do not know how to pronounce your.
Jumanji.
Thank you. Driver of the number 24 car, who is walking into the door right now. He qualified second and finished second. Had a rocky type race as far as this post-race interview goes. Let's bring in the 24 car. Gordon Fan, you qualified second. You were really fast in practice. What happened?
Well, I don't know. We just found something that would help us out in the race a little bit, and we were able to use it certainly for the first part of the race. And well, we were able to hang with you, Predator, for a good chunk of the race before having to come in and repair my engine because of I had too much grill tape on it. But other than that, it was a pretty solid performance.
Now you managed to hold your ground and try to run down Predator. You said that you were overheating and might have damaged your engine. Did you think that you might have a chance to not only get Predator off of his game and actually lead a lap, unlike other people, but possibly win this race?
Well, winning the race wasn't really my mindset, because, I mean, Predator, you're just too good here. But, I mean, overall, my mindset for that was just to go out there and try and get as good as a result I can possibly get, and take that going forward. But I did have a damaged engine from overheating. I got that fixed. But on one lap of the race, I got tight. I hit the wall and then spun around and hit the outside wall in the dog leg, and that pretty much screwed me over. But overall, I was able to hang on to that car, as beat up as it may be, when I finished second.
Now, Homestead is next week. Last year, you came into Phoenix in a must-win situation. Unfortunately, you did not win. Going into Homestead, knowing that you are one of the 4 that is going to be battling for the championship, what's your mindset going into Homestead?
We just got to run our race and try as hard as we can to go out there and not only win Homestead, but the championship too. But well, I can say that this year, as far as the chase goes, it's been a lot better. I'm actually making it to Homestead this time, but that's about it. I just got to go out there, run my race, and try as hard as I can to get that title.
Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to say their biggest threat is that 88 car. He won tonight. That means his 20th win in a single season. That doubles your record from last year. What do you have to do in order to keep Predator behind you at Homestead?
Oh, I just got to be faster than him. Simple as that. But yeah, like I said earlier, we just gotta run our race, and hopefully we can find something that makes our car a little bit faster than Predator's, and hopefully we'll get that W.
Well, we'll take questions for the audience. All right. Gordon fan, thank you for joining us, and good luck in your championship run next week at Homestead for the Ford EcoBoost 400 or 200, however you want to say it. So I'll give it to you.
Thanks. The Predator, you were just absolutely dominant today. Did you think that you were going to come out with the result that you did and lead the entire race wire to wire?
Going into it, no. Not at all. Once we got into the competition caution, it was in the back of my head. I was like, throughout the whole entire season, I really wanted to do it at one track. It did not matter what track it was. I wanted to lead every single lap at one track. Gordon Fenn has seen it. Brandon has seen it. Everybody that has been in this series, in this league, has seen it, that I am the dominant car, the dominant driver, and I lead all these laps, but, cautions don't help and all of this. And it falls, and 60 laps turned into 70 laps, 70 laps turned into 90 laps, 90 laps turned into 120 laps, and it just kept adding on and on and on. And then TJ Majors informed me that the 24 car and the 48 car both had some damage to their cars late in the race, so we kind of tone it down a little bit, but it still was aggressive just to make sure that anything funky was going to happen.
Now, you have 20 wins in the Legends Cup Series this season. Don't you feel like you have accomplished something that nobody else has ever done in this series?
Yeah, I do. When I hit 18 a couple weeks ago, when I hit that 18 races won, I felt like my record was not going to be beatable. Then I hit 19, and then I felt like that couldn't be beatable. And then 20 came, and I was like, this can't be beaten. I can't beat it. I'm pretty sure nobody can beat it. Nobody can walk in next year, 2 years, 3 years. As long as this league, as long as this series has been going on, I think this record is going to last forever, in my opinion.
Last question. What's your strategy going into Homestead? Since you're on a huge wave of momentum.
I have no idea. Our main focus is right now is to keep those 4 drivers, the 62, the 48, and the 24, out of first place, or just keep them on my mirror. Last year we walked into this thinking, we had this in the bag, and we were battling the 5 car, who is now the 16 car, and it just that killed our race. And Maverick drove his ass off and got to victory lane. And this year I walked into the speed weeks and I told everybody that I was going to win the Budweiser shootout, and I did. I told everybody that I was going to win the Xfinity Unlimited, I did. I told everybody that I was going to win the Budweiser duels, and I did. And I told everybody that I was going to win the Daytona 500. I ended up finishing 3rd. I told everybody I was going to win Daytona in the Xfinity Series, and I did. And I told everybody I was going to be the dominant car, and here I am 20 wins later, and still beating my own drum. I'll tell you what though, when I crossed that finish line at tonight, my heart was racing. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. My left hand, my braking hand, kind of cramped out. I went numb in my in my whole left arm because I was fist pumping. But we've been in this boat before at Homestead, in both the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. We won the Xfinity Series last year. We came so close in the Cup Series. We know what we have to do, and we're gonna step up our game to a whole nother level. And I'm pretty sure next week when we have this post-race interview, you'll not only be saying your 21st, my 21st win, but your 2015 Legends Cup Series champion.
Well, we'll just see what happens, because the 24 is also looking pretty strong. But Predator, thanks for your time, and good luck at Homestead.
Hey, thank you. And this has been the Legends Cup Series Quicken Loans 500. Help a Hero at Phoenix International Speedway, or some might say Jeff Gordon Raceway. And we hope you enjoyed the race and hope you enjoyed the post-race interview. And we will see you next week, and where we crown a champion, the 2015 Legends Cup Series champion. Other than that, we will see you Friday night for the Xfinity Series, where we will also crown the 2015 Xfinity Championship. So tune in next week, all next week, to find out which driver, which nation will come out victorious.